An underrated trait that has played a huge role in how my brother and I built three successful brands is controlled optimism. And I say control because there's a very fine line between optimism and delusion. This is episode 5 of learnings from building a 200 crore F&B business. In the early days of building the pizza bakery, we were working 15-hour days, back-to-back tastings, meetings with landlords, endless recipe trials, hiring and training staff. But on the outside, it looked like nothing was happening. We'd go months without a visible milestone. That's the thing about building something new. In the first year and a half, you grind with no guarantee of results. You're giving your all for something that doesn't even exist yet. On top of that, you might face social pressure, parents telling you to get a job or watching your peers travel whilst earning steady incomes as they successfully climb the corporate ladder. And although my brother and I have super supportive parents, I still remember my mum once asking my brother and I how we'll run a large commercial kitchen when we barely enter the kitchen at home. She had a point. And in that phase, optimism is the only thing that keeps you going. Not necessarily optimism that this exact thing will work, but the belief that something, somewhere, somehow will. Because everything else in business can be learned. You can learn new skills, you can build contacts, you can try new business models, but no one's going to come and install this mindset of controlled optimism in you, where you learn to keep going even when there's a foggy road ahead with no guarantees. It's easy to be optimistic when you're winning. For example, it was much easier for me to start Smash Guys this year because I already had evidence that we could build successful brands, first with the pizza bakery and then with Paris Panini. But that first outlet of the pizza bakery that we started in 2017 required more conviction than all our subsequent outlets combined. Because when you're a nobody with no validation, no data, no guarantees, that optimism becomes your fuel. People usually believe that conviction comes from past results because a proven track record of having achieved something gives you confidence when you chase a new idea. And that's true. But when you're starting out, it's the other way around. Your results come from your conviction and the willingness to bet on that conviction with controlled optimism. Without this trait, you won't last long enough to experience your first success. Stay tuned for episode 6.